This video will explain how to report the embedded question results using the Excel spreadsheet. I've downloaded the spreadsheet and opened it in Excel version 2007. If you don't know how to download the Excel spreadsheet from the Pause drop box, please see the video that explains that, or ask for help. When you open the spreadsheet, it will probably still have the name XXXX1111222, and I'd like for you to change that to reflect the name of the course for which you're reporting. To do that, I'm going to click on the Office button, Save As, Excel Workbook. I'm going to replace the 4 X's with the rubric for my course, ISDS. I'm going to replace the 4 1's with my course number, which is 2000. And if I'm reporting the results for section 101, then I'm going to replace the 3 2's with 101. I ask that you help me with naming the files correctly, because as I pool the information together to create one departmental report, it will really help me if the file names reflect the course rubric, the course number, and the section for which you're reporting. If you want to report more than one result in the spreadsheet, just make sure that each section number is listed in the file name. I'm going to click on Save. In the title bar, you can see that the file name was changed and now reflects ISDS 2000, section 101. Now I can look at my spreadsheet. If you look in the lower left corner, you'll notice that I'm on the Sample tab. The Sample tab is a completed spreadsheet that is designed to help you see what a finished spreadsheet might look like. You'll see the semester, the course number, the course name, the lead faculty member, the section, and for my particular class, I asked for students to complete 3 out of 5 questions successfully. If they could answer 3 out of 5 questions successfully, then I felt like they had mastered student learning objective number 1. In order for me to consider the class a success, my benchmark was 70%. So I've entered 70%. Finally, I need to know the number of student respondents. In this next box, I see that I only achieved a 68%. That's less than the required. That's okay. All we're looking for is an honest report of the results. Down below is a detailed spreadsheet, and in this one you'll see a list of students. We are not reporting the student names, but we are reporting on a student-by-student basis how many of your embedded questions they answered correctly. Now, I am asking 5 questions, and I am looking for, as indicated, 3 of the 5 questions to be answered correctly. If the student answered 3 of the 5 questions correctly, in the totals area they will be marked as a success. If they did not, as in the case of student number 3, then it's just simply left blank. These values are used to calculate the percentage. I'm going to go through this with you, but just to complete this part of the demonstration, let me change student 3's results. Perhaps they answered the embedded question number 2 for assessing SLO number 1 correctly. I click in the box. I can either type, or else I have a drop-down box, or I can select yes. Well, that means student number 3 has now answered 3 of the 5 questions correctly, and you can see that they are now immediately changed to a success. That increased the calculated percentage, and that one student pushed me out of a 68% for the class into a 73%. So I'm actually above my prediction, my benchmark at this time. But you have to report whatever the class did. Let's go through this from scratch. Down at the bottom you'll see a series of yellow tabs. Each tab corresponds with one student learning objective. There is a maximum of 7 student learning objectives per course. If you only have 5 or 3 or 6, you simply complete the number of tabs for your particular course. Leave blank the other tabs. If you have 5, complete tabs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and leave tabs 6 and 7 blank. Okay? I'm going to come to the results for student learning objective number 1. The squares that are in yellow are the information that I need in order to create or to combine, the cumulative departmental report. The first piece of information that I need is the semester. As I hover my mouse over the box, I see instructions. Select the semester of the results that you are reporting. I also see the drop-down box. Warning, the drop-down box may not be apparent until you click inside the cell. I'm reporting for the 2009 fall semester. Now I'm going to click where it says Select a Course, and I'm going to report for the ISDS class, to ISDS 2000. When I click in that cell, I see the instructions and I also see the drop-down box. Now I can scroll down until I see ISDS 2000. When I select my course, I see the appropriate corresponding course name, business statistics, and the lead faculty member's name. Now I complete the section information. Again, as I hover my mouse, I see the instructions. It says if I am entering totals for all sections to please type all. Perhaps you're doing 2 sections. If you are reporting for section 101 and 102, that's fine. Type both values into the box, just separate them with a comma. I'm reporting for 101. In the next box, I'm interested in the number of students who must answer the question successfully. In this fall 2009 semester, some faculty may be reporting 2 out of 3. Remember, that's fine. You just need to explain, in accordance with your SLO plan, the number of questions that must be answered successfully to show mastery of this student learning objective. So I'm going to enter in 3 out of 5. Once again, I need to enter the percentage that would indicate that the class section met this benchmark. This will be 70%. You may have 65%, 75%. Again, enter the benchmark that you indicated on your student learning, the objective plan, right? The 4-column model. Just make sure that you're entering the exact same thing that is on the plan. The last yellow box in this top section is the number of students. This is the number of enrolled students. In my case, 22. Once again, as I tab out of that box, a 0 may be calculated. That's because I haven't entered in the values for each student yet. I'm going to come down for student number 1, and I'm going to click underneath question number 1 for that student.